Hello students, yesterday we start with the cross multiplication method. Today we will be continuing that cross multiplication method in the form of word problems. So before doing the word problems, let us recapitulate what we have done. We have a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0, one linear equation, and the other equation was a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. Now, these are the pair of simultaneous linear equations. Now, how you have to solve it? You have many methods. What you have done? One, you have done elimination method. Elimination method means what you have to do? You have to equate the coefficient. Then you have already done substitution method. Substitution method also you have done. And one method which you have done is cross multiplication. See, in cross multiplication method, you have to write it like x upon y upon and 1 upon. Please see here. A1 and A2 are the coefficients of x. B1 and B2 are the coefficients of y. C1 and C2 are the coefficients of constant. So when you are writing here x, please remember one thing and make the formula as a standardized formula only. When you have x here, there is a cycle. There is A1, B1, C1. They all are going in a cyclic order. See, when I have the x here, so I will skip the coefficient of x and I will write the coefficients of y here. B1, B2. And then I will write C1, C2. Right? Now, after B always comes C. And after C, when I am saying that A, B, C are cyclic, A, B, C are cyclic in nature, that means after C, what we have to write? A. So here I will write A1, A2, A1, A2 ke saath, here I will write C1, C2 first, C1, C2 first, and then I will write A1, A2. Similarly, when I am writing the constant 1, I will write here A1, A2, and here I will write B1, B2. Let us do it again. What I said, here it is x, here it is y upon, and here it is 1 upon. Now when I am writing the denominator, in the denominator I am writing the terms, then I will skip the coefficients of x. What will I do? I will skip the coefficients of x, and what will I take? I will take up the coefficients of y, that is b1 and b2. After b, there comes c. So constant also I have to write c1, c2. Now in case of y, how will you write? You will repeat this c1, c2. This is same. You will repeat c1, c2, and in the denominator, you will not write the coefficients of b, coefficients of y, because in the denominator of y only we are writing this. So it is a1, a2. Now again, what will I do? I will repeat a1, a2, and here I will write b1, b2, because here it is 1. And just after this, in the denominator of constant, we will not write the coefficients of constant. We will not write the constant terms, we will write the coefficients of x and y. So repeat it again. When I am writing x, I will skip the coefficients of x. I will write the coefficients of y and the constants. What will I do? I will write the coefficients of y and the constant. So what is the order of writing? That you have to follow through the cyclic order. First you will write b and then you will write c. Right? Similarly, when I am talking about y, here what will I do? I will skip the coefficient of y. Coefficient of y was b1 and b2. So अब how will you write? You will repeat this. C1, C2 will be repeated. तो इधर क्या रह जाएगा आपके पास? A1, A2. Again, when I am writing the constant term, then what will I do? I will skip the constant. I am having the coefficients of x and y only. So in which order? A1, A2 is being repeated here, or here I will write B1, B2. This is the best way to do these questions. Then what will you get? X upon, please take it out, B1, C2. This is being multiplied and this also. Minus in the formula, then it is B2, C1. This is equal to y upon A2, C1. This multiplied with this and this with this. Minus in the formula, then A1, C2. Similarly, when I am writing 1 here, What will I do? I will write A1 B2 minus A2 B1. Make the things standardized in your mind. Why? Because you will find many techniques of doing cross multiplication in the different books. Better you use this technique, then you will never be confused about this method. Got it? So let us take up the questions regarding this. Taking up question number 7, second part, which says Ax plus By is equal to C and Bx plus Ay is equal to 1 plus C. Now what will it do? We can use any method which we like, but whenever it is mentioned that you have to use any cross multiplication or elimination, then you have to use that particular method. Now what I will do, this can be done very easily with the elimination method, but since we have already discussed, let us do it by cross multiplication. The question is Ax plus By is equal to C. So let us make it in a standard form. Ax plus By minus C is equal to 0, right? And the second equation is Bx plus Ay minus of 1 plus C. See, in the previous question also and in this question also, I am not separating out this constant term. Constant is contains two terms. So I have taken those two terms together and get minus over this part. Got it? Today attendance will be through a 4-lettered word, and the code is LORD. LORD. Your attendance code is LORD. LORD. This you have to put up as your attendance. Got it? Now let us do the question. Question is Ax plus By minus C is equal to 0, and we have Bx plus Ay minus 1 plus C is equal to 0. Now how will you do? Using cross multiplication. Using cross multiplication, here you will write x upon, here I will write y upon, and here I will write 1 upon. In many books you will be finding, in some books it's minus here also, यहाँ पर minus sign दिया हुआ है, यहाँ दिया हुआ है. Nothing you people have to do. You have to follow the method. It is x upon. X upon क्या आना चाहिए यहाँ पर? B1, B2, C1, C2. X के नीचे x के कोफिशिएंट नहीं आएंगे. अब now what will you do? You will repeat it. C1, C2. Y के नीचे एक तो C1, C2 आ गया इधर से. अब next कोफिशिएंट y का तो होगा नहीं. तो it will be A1, A2. Again here it will be A1 up A2. और इधर क्या आएगा? B1, B2. Because this is a constant, तो इसके नीचे constant की terms के तो आनी नहीं है. So let us start with the question. What is A1 here? Let us write. A1 is A, B1 is B, C1 is minus of C. Similarly, A2 is B, B2 is A, and C2 is minus of 1 plus C. Right? Let us start. What is B1? B1 is B. It will be BA minus C minus 1 plus C is equal to y upon minus C minus of 1 plus C, and here you will write AB. 1 upon, here obviously AB you will write, और उधर क्या आएगा? It will be BA. Now what will you do? You will cross multiply. How will you do cross multiplication? This. Got it? What will you do? Cross multiplication. Let us do cross multiplication. What I have? X upon, very carefully, this step you have to do it very carefully, minus B minus BC. You multiply B with 1 plus C, minus in the formula, और A और minus C को जब आप multiply करोगे, you will get minus of AC. Right? Similarly, it is y upon minus BC, minus in the formula, तो ये minus और formula का minus plus हो गया, A into 1 plus C is equal to 1 upon A square minus B square. Right? अब क्या करना है? It is minus B minus C plus AC. Right? अब इसको किसके साथ कोरिलेट करना है? Constant term के साथ. This is same as 1 upon A square minus B square. ठीक है? Similarly, when you are writing y, it is y upon minus bc plus a plus ac is equal to 1 upon a square minus b square. I hope this question is clear to you. Till this point, which method we are using? We are using cross multiplication method. So what I have done, I have written y upon minus bc plus a plus ac is equal to 1 upon a square minus b square. So what is my y? This means y is equal to, if I just pair up minus bc plus ac plus a upon a square minus b square, my y comes out to be this. Let this be the answer. Y is this. Similarly, when I take x, this implies x is equal to minus b minus bc plus ac upon a square minus b square. So this is your answer. You got the value of x and you got the value of y. This method was cross multiplication. Now let me take up the question. Question number 2. First part. Question is 2x plus 3y is equal to 7. And a minus b x plus a plus b y is equal to 3a plus b minus 2. What you have to do? You have to tell to tell the values of a and b, where the equation, the pair of linear equations have infinitely many solutions. First, what will you do? You will write it in the standard form. See, what is the standard form? It is 2x plus 3y minus 7 is equal to 0. Similarly, when I am writing this in the standard form, a minus bx plus a plus b y minus 3a plus b minus 2 is equal to 0. Now, when you have to find the given condition is infinite many solutions. So what is this condition? A1 upon A2 is equal to B1 upon B2 is equal to C1 upon C2. Now what is A1 here? It is 2. What is B1? It is 3. And what is C1? It is minus 7. Similarly, A2 is A minus B. B2 is A plus B. And C2 is minus of 3A plus B minus 2. Right? This is the equation. Now, A1 upon A2. So that means, according to the given condition, 2 upon A minus B must be equal to 3 upon A plus B. And this must be equal to minus 7 upon minus 3A plus B minus 2. Right? This minus gets cancelled off. Now there are two sets of conditions. One is this. Out of this, what will I get? 2 upon A minus B is 3 upon A plus B. Right? You will cross multiply this. You will get 2A plus 2B is 3A minus 3. Got it? Now you will solve it. 2a plus 2b minus 3a plus 3b equals to 0. Then you got minus a plus 5b is equal to 0. And this you got minus a is equal to minus 5b implies a is equal to 5. This equation you have got from the first condition. Let us take the second condition. Second condition is this. What is the second condition? Second condition is 3 upon a plus b is equal to 7 upon 3a plus b minus 2. Let us again cross multiply. What do you get? 3 into 3a plus b minus 2 is equal to 7a plus b. Right? What do you get? 9a 3b minus 6 is equal to 7a plus 7b. So after solving, 2a minus 4b minus 6 is equal to 0. Now I have again two variables a and b and again two linear equations. Got it? One is this. Let us mark it a and let us mark this as b. One is this, another one is this. Whenever we have got two linear equations, whenever we have got two variables, obviously every time we are going to get two linear equations also. So that depends upon you कि आप कौन से मेथड से उसको सॉल्व करना चाहते हैं. Now here I am using which method? I am using substitution method. Why? Because I am taking the value of a from here and I will put in b. And this method was called as substitution method. The questions you have already done. Now what will you write? Put value of a in b. So what is a? A is 5b. So can I write this as 10b minus 4b minus 6 is equal to 0. This means 6b minus 6 is equal to 0. This implies b is equal to 1. And when b is 1, that means a is 5. So you have found out the values. That is what we had to find out. Find out values for a and b. So what have you found? A is 5 and b is 1 is the ultimate answer. Always remember, you have to attempt in the notebooks like this only. You have to write in the standard form, then you have to use the condition given to you and then you will be solving this question. Let us take another doubt question of this exercise only, 3.5, question number 2, second part. What is the second part? Linear equations are 3x plus y is equal to 1 and the next equation is 2k minus 1 x plus k minus 1 y is equal to 2k plus 1. What is the question? The question is find the value of k for which this system of linear equations have unique solution. No, not unique, it is no solution. Find the values of k so that the system is having no solution. So first of all, you will write in the standard form. It is 3x plus y minus 1 is equal to 0. And what about this? It is 2k minus 1 x plus k minus 1 y. Again 2k plus 1. Constant is having two terms. What I told you people, that make the group of it and bring the whole group together. So it is minus of bracket 2k plus 1. Now which condition we have to see? No solution. No solution condition कब होती है? When a1 upon a2 equals to b1 upon b2 not equals to c1 upon c2. Right? So what is a1 here? a1 is 3, b1 is 1, c1 is minus 1. Similarly, a2 is 2k minus 1 bracket लगा लो. b2 is k minus 1. See, to avoid the calculation mistakes, you put the brackets. Got it? So I have C1 minus 1 था और C2 मेरा minus of 2k plus 1 हो गया. So what will I do? A1 upon A2. That means 3 upon 2k minus 1. B1 upon B2. 1 upon k minus 1 is not equal to minus 1 upon minus 2k plus 1. Minus minus cancels off. Again I have two sets of conditions. One is this. How will you do this? It is equal to 3 upon 2k minus 1 is 1 upon k minus 1. You cross multiply condition 1. It is 3k minus 3 is equal to 2k minus 1. Take all this here. You will get k minus 2 is equal to 0. Implies k equals to 2. This is the first one, first solution of k you are getting. Let us observe the second condition. What are the second conditions? These are the second conditions. So you will find the solution according to that also. You don't have to neglect. Remember, you don't have to neglect the second solution. You will get 1 upon k minus 1 not equal to 1 upon 2k plus 1. 2k plus 1 not equal to k minus 1. When we will solve it, 2k minus k not equal to minus 1 minus 1. So what you get? K not equal to minus 2. So what is the condition? K should be equal to 2. K should be equal to 2 and k should not be equal to minus 2 to have this system of linear equations as a no solution. Got it? This was question number 2, second part. So now let me take up the word problems, that is question number 4th. I am taking up 4th problem. See, places A and B are 100 meters apart. Let it be A, check it out, and let this be B. The distance between these two is 100 kilometers. Got it? What is the next part? Now, one car starts from A. This is the first condition. You must have read the question. One car starts from A and another from B in the same direction. B is also in the same direction and they are meeting at some point C. So let it be, this is the position of A. From here B has started and both of them meet at C. Got it? And what happens? If the cars travel in the same direction at different speeds, then they meet in 5 hours. Here they meet in 5 hours. Let us see. Now, let speed of A is x kilometers per hour. Speed of B is y kilometers per hour. Since this is a question, these are the questions related to your linear equations in 2 variables. I have to use the 2 variables only. So A की speed है x kilometers per hour and speed of B is y kilometers per hour. Now time taken to meet at C is 5 hours. Now let us convert all this in the distance only. Why? Because the distance between A and B is given to you as 100 kilometers. So distance covered by, now let us write here, distance covered by A. What will be the distance covered by A? Please check. What is the formula? Distance is equal to speed into time. So what is the speed? X and time is 5x. Similarly, distance covered by B, it will be 5b. Please see to this. Time taken to meet at C is 5 hours. That means A has drove the car for 5 hours. Similarly, B has drove the car for 5 hours. They have met each other after 5 hours. So they reach at point C. After reaching at point C, the time taken was 5 hours. So what is the distance covered by A? Distance covered by A was his speed into time, that is 5x, and similarly distance covered by B is 5. Let me write time taken to meet at C on the top of it. Time to meet at C is 5 hours. That is why this becomes 5x and this becomes 5. Now, please see, AB plus BC is AC, right? And what is A to B? A to B is 100. What is BC? BC is B to C. What is the distance covered by B? It is 5y. And what is A to C? It was 5x. This implies 5x minus 5y is equal to 100, 5 common. This means x minus y is equal to 20. This is your first equation. Let us mark it as first. I repeat this question. The question was that two cars were at the distance of 100 kilometers from each other, and they started. The car A started from point A and car B started from point B, and they meet each other at point C after 5 hours. तो 5 घंटे A ने गाड़ी चलाई, 5 घंटे B ने गाड़ी चलाई, 5 घंटे के बाद मिले ना दोनों. तो what happened? अगर इसकी स्पीड x है तो total distance covered by A is AC, right? And total distance covered by B is BC. So that will be 5x and 5y, and this is the way I have got the first equation. Now let us take up the second condition. They were in same direction. First was in same direction. Now in second case, in opposite direction. What is given? They were in opposite direction. That means A started from here and B started from here, and they met each other at point D. इधर मैंने C ले लिया, तो let me take this as D. So what happened? They meet at point D is their meeting point. Again, it is x kilometers per hour and this is y kilometers per hour. ठीक है? And how much time it has taken? Time is 1 hour. Time is 1 hour. So what is the distance by A? It is x. And what is the distance by B? It is 1. Right? Now, what is the condition? AD plus DB is equal to AB. Why I am taking the relation of distance? Because distance between A and B is given to me. That is 100 kilometers. So that is why I have converted the time and the speed equation into the distance one. So it is AD. So what is AD? Distance by x is AD, distance by A is AD, and distance by B is BD. So it is x plus y is equal to 100. This is your second equation. Very simple. You solve first equation and second equation. What will you get? You just add up. X minus y is equal to 20. X plus y is equal to 100. Simply you add up. 2x is equal to 120. Implies x is equal to 60 kilometers per hour. If x is 60, then what is y? Y is speed of y. Speed of A is 60 kilometers per hour and speed of B is 40 kilometers per hour. Got this question? This question always happens like this only. जब भी same direction में होगा तो you have to minus, और जब भी different directions में होगा तो आपको plus करना. इसको आप ऐसे भी ध्यान में रख सकते हैं. Got it? This was question number 4. Now I am taking question number 4, first part. A part of monthly hostel charges is fixed. ये सेम क्वेश्चन है जैसे आपने क्लास 9 में भी वो टैक्सी चार्जेस वर फिक्स्ड, और for a few kilometers it was fixed and then another charge for another kilometer was given to you. तो ये सेम क्वेश्चन, सेम टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चंस है. whenever you get the hostel charges या लाइब्रेरी वाला क्वेश्चन हो तो these या टैक्सी वाला क्वेश्चन हो तो ये सब इनका क्या रहता है कि some fixed charges there जिसको हम x मान लेते हैं, और पर डे जो चार्ज हो रहा है, अगर टैक्सी का क्वेश्चन है तो पर आवर जो चार्ज हो रहा है, सॉरी पर किलोमीटर, उसको हम y मान लेते हैं। तो सेम सॉर्ट में ये भी क्वेश्चन है, दोबारा से देखिए। अ पार्ट ऑफ मंथली हॉस्टल चार्ज इज फिक्स्ड। लेट मंथली चार्ज is equal to rupees X, and when a student takes food for 20 days, she has to pay for 1000. Remaining depend on the number of days. Let charge per day. बस इतना ही ध्यान रखना है इसमें. You just have to see this thing only कि मंथली चार्ज को X मान लो और चार्ज पर डे को Y मान लो. चाहे वो लाइब्रेरी का क्वेश्चन हो, चाहे वो आपका हॉस्टल मेस का क्वेश्चन हो, चाहे आपका टैक्सी का क्वेश्चन हो। टैक्सी वाले क्वेश्चन में क्या करना है, आपको फिक्स चार्ज उसको x मान लेना है और पर किलोमीटर उसको y मान लेना है। तो सिमिलरली मंथली चार्ज इज रुपीज x और चार्ज पर डे इज रुपीज y। तो व्हाट विल यू डू व्हेन अ स्टूडेंट A, व्हाट इज अकॉर्डिंग टू, यू विल राइट ATQ अकॉर्डिंग टू कंडीशन। When according to the question, when a student takes food for 20 days, she has to pay 1000. Please see, monthly charge तो x है, अब 20 days का चार्ज क्या रहेगा 20y, क्योंकि एक दिन का चार्ज है y, तो 20 days का चार्ज हो गया 20y और टोटल उसने बिल कितना पे किया, it is 1000. Similarly, when I talk about the second condition, स्टूडेंट ए की बात करी थी हमने और सेकेंड हम स्टूडेंट बी की अगर हम बात करते हैं तो he took food for 26 days. Again here it is x और यहाँ क्या आ जाएगा 26y is equal to कितना दे रखा है, it is 1180. Again please check coefficient of x is same, that is 1. Simply subtract it. सॉल्विंग तो करनी है ना. टू लीनियर इक्वेशंस, टू वेरिएबल्स x and y. जब दो वेरिएबल है तो दो लीनियर इक्वेशन है. तो हाउ विल यू सॉल्व इट? यू कैन सॉल्व इट बाय एनी मेथड, बट इन दिस केस द बेस्ट मेथड इज कि आप इसको एलिमिनेशन मेथड से करिए. इट इज -6y is equal to -180. This implies y comes out to be 30. अब y 30 आ गया है. You just put up the value. ठीक है? Put x plus 20 into 30 is equal to 1000. तो x plus 600 is equal to 1000. तो x comes out to be 400. Remember, मुझे कभी भी क्वेश्चन को x और y के फॉर्म में नहीं छोड़ना है, बिकॉज मैं से x and y नहीं मांगा. That was a word problem. I was being asked कि what is the monthly charge. So you will write, so monthly charge is equal to rupees 400 और charge per day is equal to y, that is rupees 30, and this is your solution. Got it? This was question number 4. First part I have taken up. I have taken up question number 4th part. Now let us take question number 4th, second part. Question number 4th, second part. A fraction becomes 1/3. Let fraction, जब भी फ्रैक्शन वाला क्वेश्चन है ब्लाइंडली पहले तो ओरिजिनल फ्रैक्शन लो कि क्या है. Let fraction is equal to x upon y. Now fraction becomes 1/3 when 1 is subtracted from numerator. According to condition 1, क्या है? 1 is subtracting from the numerator, it becomes x minus 1, and denominator remains the same and it becomes 1/3. And what is the second condition? Let us see the second condition. And when 1 is subtracted, it becomes 1/4 when 8 is added to the denominator. मतलब numerator same रहा और डिनोमिनेटर में क्या किया आपने 8 को ऐड किया. इन दैट केस द फ्रैक्शन बिकम्स 1/4. यू राइट इट हियर 1/4. अब इसको आप क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई करिए. इट विल बी 3x minus 3 is equal to y. So I have 3x minus y minus 3 is equal to 0 as one linear equation. equation, and now you can solve it by any of the methods you like. If it is the exercise of 3.5, you can use cross multiplication, you can use elimination method, whichever method you like, or the substitution method. Got it? This was question number 4, second part. Now the last question which I am taking, that is question number 4, third part. The question is having the right answered questions and wrong answered questions. Whenever you have to find out right answered questions or wrong answered questions, again you will be using two variables. You will write, let number of right answered questions, let number of right answered questions is equal to x, and number of wrong answered questions is equal to 1. Now let us read the question. Question says that Yash scored 40 marks, getting 3 marks for each right answer. Please see, 3 marks for each right answers. तो कितने questions हैं हमारे पास? X. तो how many marks he got? 3x. Because for each right answer he scored 3 marks, and for each wrong answer he lost 1 mark. यहाँ क्या हुआ? 1 mark. That means it is -1, it is +3. So 3x. Now wrong answer y. So it will be -y. Please check it out. He lost the marks. Losing marks का मतलब यहाँ नेगेटिव आएगा, माइनस आएगा. तो 3x minus y, and he scored 40 marks in this case. And what is the second condition? Had 4 marks being awarded for correct answer. अगर 4 marks मिलते correct answer के लिए तो ये 4x हो जाता, और 2 marks being deducted from the wrong answer, it is -2y. He could have scored 50. So this is equal to 50. Write it. So now again in this equation I can take out 2 common. It is 2x minus y is equal to 50, and this was 3x minus y is equal to 40. Can you see the coefficients of y are same in this? So simply you can add up, subtract it, you will get minus, plus, minus. So this gets cancels off. So sorry, here it is 25. No? 2 is common, so you will get 2x minus y is equal to 25. So what do you get? It is x is equal to 15. अगर x 15 है, तो put up the value of x in any of the equations, you will get the right answer. Got it? So you do again the same thing happens कि आपको x और y में आंसर नहीं देना, आपको बताना है how many right questions he has attempted and how many wrong questions he has attempted. माइनस क्यों लगाया हमने? Because wrong के लिए -1 था, तो he has lost some marks. ऐड नहीं कर सकते ना हम. राइट आंसर माइनस रॉन्ग आंसर. आपने भी नेगेटिव मार्किंग वाले पेपर्स तो दिए हुए हैं, तो यू नो कि वो सब्ट्रैक्ट हो जाता है. गॉट इट? द सेकंड कोड टुडे, 2 codes were there in the attendance. Second code is Almighty. पहला कोड क्या था? लॉर्ड. अब सेकंड कोड क्या है आपका? Almighty. ALMIGHT. I hope the questions related to cross multiplication are very clear to you. Thank you, students.